What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream. So, with the new update 44, new BGs, new stuff, PCNA. I think my character's all cushy. I'm going to go into as Nightblade first, and then I'm sort of going to go between some characters, see what the new cloak's like as well on the live server. But yeah, it seems alright. Right, let's start queuing then. I've got potions and food. So 51 of my good ones. Right, so queue on the solo ones. Got 4v4. We've got the 8v8 standard. So competitive or standard, just see how they go. Oh, I've been waiting for this for such a long time. And it's finally here, guys. Welcome everyone to the stream. So this is just this particular build. I think it's just a generally high damage build I've got on. Balog, Nick Sound, Kimona. Right, anyway, let's go. I don't know if they've changed the battlegrounds merchants as well. Let's swim over there. Let's go, jump. Nope, fail. I said the cloak's changed as well, so I want to see how. I mean, obviously I know how it works, but I just want to see how it is in practice. Did I just remove my vampire? Because if I did, was that one in priestess? Whoa, that was not a good place to jump, was it? He lost me vampirism. Yeah, I know they've tinkered with the merchants and stuff and all sorts. There's going to be new rewards, new battlegrounds rewards. So I'm queuing. Let's see if we can get into a match. I'm solo queuing. Thank God they put in, because originally there wasn't solo queues. So I'm in the 8v8 and 4v4. Here we go. Oh, that loaded really quick, nice and snappy. With a 2-minute timer there. Move out, you have 2 minutes to leave this point before you move into the arena. Didn't even see what this was. Motor car, so this is like a Argonian themed one by the look of it. Everyone liked the stream as well. What's going on, Dave? How's it going? The new BGs is finally here. I'm about to get annihilated. I didn't know what build to go in as first. I was thinking Dragonknight, but I just want to warm up. Something a bit more casual. See how it goes. See what I'm dealing with. So it's just, yeah, this is the 4v4 one. I think it went live about 2 o'clock for me, 2 or 3 o'clock. That's just domination. Oh, what's going on? I haven't played this build in a while. Been prepped. Oh, I'm getting smashed. Oh, it loads quick. Was this the one where you got limited lives or something? I'm double pressing the cloak. I'm already not used to it. Oh, someone's got some strong shields. Is this the new BGs yet? This is the new, all new maps, all new modes. I'm not doing very well. Stop pressing cloak. Mate, I can't get nothing. Just can't get, oh, I did get a kill finally, I was going to say. It's a really small map, this one. I know it's only 4v4. It's a good team we're against by the look of it. Oh, just could not get this spec bow in there. Yeah, the map feels really small, isn't it? Obviously, yeah, like I said, it's not 4v4v4. So I suppose it makes sense the maps will be on the... Got a very good soldier on their side. Do nothing to these players. It's just much more organised. Very close quarters, this map, yeah, definitely. Definitely not really great for Nightblade. Just getting lit up quick. It's not really great for Bowblade, this map. You can't seem to get any distance from players. Just shielding up, we've got some good shields. Cool, we're getting absolutely destroyed. I think I better just stay on top of you guys. They're just crushing. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much hope of winning this one. Damn it. Green team woes again. But yeah, there's only 2 flags on a very small map. There's not really anywhere for Nightblade sort of style to hide on this one. You're just sort of in the open. Damn. And they've got a cloak reveal as well. Right, I managed to hang on there for a little bit. Oh, I couldn't get the spec bow in. I'm doing better than some of the other players at least. Just like, I don't know, it seemed to really tanky everyone. Even the spec bow don't seem to be doing too much. This is just a complete rinse, this, isn't it? Oh, I was just about to... What the hell? Been just permanently stunned. Just got no stamina. Streak and stun. Spawn lock map. But again, this was the issue that I was worried about, and I knew I was right. See, if you're like, obviously we're against a much better team, you know, there's no doubt about that. But see, because they're just totally dominating, there's not another team to sort of get in the mix and do some, you know, upset the balance. And this is what I was worried about. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're not going to get a balanced fight, which, you know, a lot of the time you're not going to, are you? I mean, this is what I was worried about. It's just going to be a complete, massively one-sided, and there's no way for you to really sort of come back. I'm getting some lag now. No, I got 2 kills. Oh god. I think I'll go on a different build. But see, when you have 3 teams, as specific, there is one team dominating. I mean, yeah, the one team can still dominate, you know, the other 2 teams. But yeah, there is a, like you said, there's a way to come back on a different Nightblade build. Yeah, definitely. Does feel a bit clunkier and weaker, I don't know. If all the maps are like these, not going to be touching BGs. Yeah, that was more close quarters than what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting them to be that small. That was really small, and that is just not great for Nightblade, is it? Let's see what the rewards I got. Probably not much for that poor display. Anyway, I think this is all good to go. This one. Let's queue then. But at least there's solo queues. But this is the problem. See, if it's just 2 teams, 1 against 1, you know, and then you just have one team just completely crushing the other team, you're going to get, as Dave said, you know, spawn. They're just going to be waiting for you to spawn. You know, you're just going to drop in, just get melted, get melted. I did play this map on PTS. This is a slightly bigger map, I think, and a bit more. There's, you know, it's up and down. So this map is slightly different. Probably a little bit better for Nightblades. Right, let's get into me Dragonknight ways then. Have I got the right food on? Yes, I have. But this is the problem. See, if you've got 4 players and there's 1 weak player on the team, i.e. usually me, then, you know, and the other team has no weak players, then it's going to quickly become very one-sided. Unless, you know, you really, something really happens. But I mean, I think the 8v8, I think there is power-ups you can get to sort of turn the tide a little bit. But these straight 4v4, these are, yeah, like more competitive. And, you know, you're just sort of in it. And that's it. You've just got to do what you can with what you've got, basically. You know, say if the other team's got a powerful healer, then what are you going to do? Do you know what I mean? You're going to really struggle to get through. But let's not be too negative. Hopefully this will be better. Oh, I'm getting a bit of lag again. Bar swap was a bit dodgy there. Back up, back up. Oh, I fucking see it happening again. It's happening again, guys. Can't get away from them. Run out of stamina and gone. So I mean, you haven't even got time to actually even buff up. They're already sort of on you. They're on the spawn point. Or maybe they could make some adjustments. Whoa. Do you die if you go in this water? Don't know if that's a trap or not. So there's 3 flags on this one. Can't bar spot. Need to go on the Oaken style build. Yeah, this map I definitely prefer. At least it's a little bit more roomy. Got beard there. Ooh. I deleted it, so I went back to playing Skyrim. That's the one Elder Scrolls game I actually haven't played. Well, not properly anyway, not completed. Well, not even 1 kill. But it just was over so quickly. Just keep getting stuck on stuff. Okay, it was like 15 kills in the whole match. Well, yeah, that was definitely a better map. ESO is dead on Xbox EU. Yeah, I was on this morning on Xbox. My God, there was like I think there was 4 players on the whole of Cyrodiil. It was not peak time, admittedly though. You're like, why am I not bar swapping? I've not seen, yeah, the 8v8 has not come up yet. More rewards. Siege Masters Lightning Staff. But obviously, yeah, I've yet to see. I've only done 2 BGs, but if you're going to get a healer on one side, it's just going to be, you're done, aren't you? Maybe they've done this to make sure that you have more of an optimised group. I mean, if you're solo queuing, it's just random, isn't it? So, I mean, I could understand group queue. You probably would go like, let's chuck in a healer, let's do this, let's have that. But solo, it's just very much, you know, random pick of the bunch, isn't it? But yeah, definitely someone's been playing a while. 3,600. I've not even hit that on Xbox. I think I'm about 2,400. Well, here we go. Yeah, they're coming up pretty quickly as I thought they would. Oh, it's back to that small map again. So like I didn't go back to Nightblade. I mean, yeah, if you went in as, say, like a really high health warden, you know, like 60, 70k health, something crazy, and you're just supporting your whole team, it's basically a guaranteed win, isn't it, if they haven't got a healer on their team? Well, we've got a healer. Let's see if I'm right. So we've got a healer, so if they haven't got a healer, in theory, we should just win. Straight into the lead. Oh, I've been charmed. Was that Arcanist? Arcanist skill. I do like the design of the maps, but yeah, this one is pushing it for close quarters. It is, you know, really close quarters. So yeah, if you want to know what's the best build to go in BGs, healer. You got no worries. Like, I don't even have to go back bar barely to put my buffs up because you're just getting constant healing. Oh, we've got a tank bot here. So they've got a tank bot on their team, and we've got a healer on ours. I don't think he's going to withstand it though. Well, he is a little bit. But again, see, they've got like that's what I said. I knew it. If you're going to have a healer on your team, you're basically going to win, unless they're a terrible healer, of course, or the other team also has a healer. Then it'd probably just be like endless stalemates. But without a third team, do you know what I mean? To upset the balance, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's still fun, the BGs or whatever, but it's just, I don't think that, you know, having 3 teams, it just makes more. It's taking the hits. Did I get the kill? Oh, I did get the kill there. Didn't come up. So is it, have they given up now because they know they've got no chance? I mean, they can't even secure a flag because it's just so close quarters and they're just being stunned in. But I'm tempted to make a healer build myself in BGs because I really think, especially if you're a new player, probably a good idea, to be honest, if you want to win a lot of matches, because it's almost going to guarantee you. Has my food run out? Yes, it has. Why I'm having a stain issue. It's basically going to guarantee you a win unless you're against an exceptional team. But I think this map is pushing it for size. It's just fun and fast paced, but it's just a little too small. And there's very little the other team can do. They haven't even got time to even grab the next. Oh, they have grabbed it. Tell a lie. I'd like the 8v8 one to come up, but that's not come up yet. But I didn't want the old BGs to go. I just thought they was going to add new maps and new modes. I didn't think they was going to remove it, which I don't think was the right idea. I would have just added, not take away. Did on Xbox US too. Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, I still will play on Xbox, but obviously because of the updates hit on PC early, and you get everything earlier, didn't you, on PC? That's why I was always putting off, you know, making a PC account. I thought, you know what, I just want the best of both worlds. You know, if it's dead on one server, I can go on another. So I'm a bit limited with what sort of builds I've got at the moment on PC. I've got a bash build as well. This would have probably done quite well, especially with this lag. It's a bit laggy, so bar swapping is not great. I don't think it's my internet either because I've got a network connection. No, I'm not running off Wi-Fi or anything, so it seems like a long match and all, doesn't it? It's about to end. We got hit with a tarnished. Well, that was definitely better for me. But as you can see, look, this is what a healer does. It's just, who's the healer? Well, that was the healer there, I think, because he was pumping out a lot of healing. Some damage as well he did provide. I play PC, it seems like people still play. Oh, I've got my Morphine now. That's why I still feel a bit squishy. I've not got the, no, it's not going to add much, but it's just a little extra. I was still leveling the Temporal Guard. Now I've got the Minor Protection. So that's three battleground matches down. a champion's prize. Right, let's see what the actual rewards are before we queue for another one. So we've got a reward box. So there's style pay. They're all character bands, so I might as well just use them, to be honest. I think the ping sucks and can be better. Yeah, I thought it was my ping, but I've double checked my ping, and with a wide connection, I'm getting like 3 or 4 ping I've checked. So, and I've dropped the graphics to something abysmal as well. So, because that was also causing a bit of an issue. I've just got it on low just for so it runs a bit smoother. But yeah, the bar swapping still feels a little bit on the clunky. Does the game lag on Xbox? It does, yeah. It's pretty much the same, especially if it's large groups. That's why I tend not to go in Cyrodiil too much, but like peak times, because it's just unplayable for me. I prefer like off-peak time. That way, it's just a bit better. Right, if we get another 4v4, because that's 3 4v4s I've done, which we probably will, then I'll just queue for 8v8 or something. Oh, this is a different one, and this is a bigger map, so I've got a feeling this might be an 8v8, so this could be more interesting. Yep, this is definitely an 8v8. So big map. I've not been on this map either, so I ain't got a clue. I like the design of the maps. I can't fault. I think the design, the look of the maps are really good. Does it show you where they are in the game? Oh, it actually does. Well, maybe not in the water. Apparently in the Westfield area. Hope this one finds enough players. It definitely have. You have a Nightblade? Yes, I do. But yeah, I don't know if it's just had a bad match or it was just a bad build. Or if the build's not as good as what it was. I don't know. It was just a bad match. Sorry, we're going to boot you after waiting. That's bad, isn't it? Is the clock broken? Does seem to be a bit long, doesn't it? That looks crazy, doesn't it? There's a lot of players. Because it, yeah, 4v4 that's 12, and then obviously 16. So yeah, it's got enough players. Oh, is the cloak broken? I don't know. It seemed okay. I only just tried it on 1 BG, so hard to sort of tell. But I don't like it that much. Toggle, but it didn't seem to affect the magicka too much. It was more my stamina sustain. Right, so let's go. So we're Crazy King. Fortunately, I don't have my leap ready. I like this map already, and I like the 8v8 already because it's just more players, more craziness. Take out the late shot. Like not. Just swinging aimlessly. It was on the back bar there. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but that's what I wanted. I wanted them to add to the battlegrounds, not take away. I just wanted new maps and new modes. I still enjoy the older ones as well. Oh, been hit by a comet. This might finish me. I don't know. I'm sure there was one that says you had limited lives or something. I don't know if they removed that or not, because they did make some more changes. So Yeah, fair size map. Obviously, the bigger the groups, the bigger the map's going to be. Can't get in too quick. Do prefer the crazy thing where it keeps changing and that. But there is meant to be modes where you have power-ups and stuff. I don't know if I'm just not seeing them, or if they're hidden somewhere. It's only on certain maps or certain modes, not sure. That was a good leap. Making some good damage here. But that's how it feels, and the other battlegrounds didn't feel like that. Sometimes it was obviously one-sided, but at least there was just another team just to sort of mix it up a bit. But this just feels like you're on the losing side or you're on the winning side really bad. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm on the winning side, clearly. And is there any room to turn the tables? I mean, the less the power-ups can do. So I think they're on the Chaos Ball or something. Going to be some sort of werewolf, behemoth transformation or something. But it just feels terribly one-sided, you know? You're either going to be destroyed or you're going to be on the winning team. Oh, now I'm being destroyed. Ooh, taking heat. I like this bigger map though. This would definitely be better for sort of ganking styles and stuff. But I mean, like I said, to be honest, like if you just play as a healer, warden healer, with high health, you're probably going to win. Do you know what I mean? It's very hard to upset the balance of a really powerful healer. He did. I mean, unless you run like Snake in the Stars or something to sort of deliberately counteract healers, which most players don't really run. But obviously, if healers become a real issue, which I've got a feeling they might do, then is it no CP still? Yeah, it's definitely no CP still. Which again is a good thing because you don't want it. At least gives new players a little bit. Like I'm newer on PC, so I wouldn't have the CP dance with really good players. I'm only like 800. Someone's doing some strong beams. Ooh. I've just got saved there big time. But they're definitely enjoyable. I mean, like, I don't want to be just constantly saying negative things. I mean, I said the map's good. Like, the appearances are fun. I just don't think it was probably the right way to go about it. I mean, that's why Cyrodiil works, because you have 3 teams. So, if like a blue are dominating yellow, then, red can come in and upset. If you go too far into yellow, then red might sort of get the upper hand and sort of, take things without you noticing. And, it upsets the balance, doesn't it? But there's nothing to really, that I've seen so far, unless I'm wrong and there's some of the other modes might bring some other stuff in. But from what I can see, that was a massive leap there on that. Get the leap in. I pressed leap 6 times there. Nothing. Yeah, I really want to go one bar. You guys are smashing that team. I've only got 2 kills. But yeah, we're definitely doing a lot better. They've got 1 good player on their team. We've got 12 kills. Come on, leap, leap. What? Oh, don't leave the matriarch. Damn pets. No, you need more health than that. I've got health and I'm still getting nuked. Is battlegrounds no CP still? Yeah, definitely no CP. Does it show it? I don't know if it shows it or not. Oh, it's over. Yeah, I might go in with the bash build. See what that's like. I know they've not made any changes to the bash build itself, or like any like bash setups. Right, where is my armory station? So what do you think so far, guys? Then you like it? Do you hate it? Does it look fun? Does it not look fun? It is fun, but it's just very one-sided. You know what I mean? Like either you're winning or you're losing. End of. Like there's nothing to then bring you back from that, because you're just going to get crushed. Aren't you? You're either going to get crushed or you're going to dominate. Looks good, yeah. I like the maps, definitely. The small one, not so much. That's definitely the most hated at the moment because it's just a little bit too small. Right, so I'll just save that build. That's what, have I got my bash? Yeah, so we'll save that just to make sure. Yeah, it just seems one-sided and that's what I don't like and could potentially put newer players off as well. I mean, well, Battlegrounds does anyway because it's very, there is always loads of really good players. It's either you're winning or you're losing, no in between. Yeah, whereas I don't know, the other ones, like I said, you still could get one team dominate, but there would be 2 teams against them. Do you know what I mean? There'd be a bit more to push against. Do you know what I mean? But this, they just don't feel there's anything. It's just you're getting crushed or you are winning. So what's that? 4 BGs I've done. So I need to see the. I know there's definitely other maps. Is there 5 or 6 maps? Something like that. There's a city sort of one, like in a town. Just get a little bit of ultimate together. I mean, like I said, I'll still play. If I get crushed, I'll still play. If I win or keep dominating, you know, I'm still going to play the battlegrounds because I still like them. But I just feel they should have kept the 3. But they might change it. Who knows? You know, there's going to be feedback. As soon as you, oh no, what was that other one? I was hoping it had deathmatch queue only. Now they probably do that for certain events, but you're not going to get that unfortunately. As soon as you swapped to DK with a decent defense and damage, you made it work very well. I think this made it harder to go around on a squish blade in BG and perform. Yeah, I mean, my really good builds are all on Xbox. I'm a lot more limited on PC with the Nightblade builds at the moment. I was hoping it was going to do a bit better, but as I only gave it 1 stab, it might be able to redeem myself. I'll do I'll go in with a bash. Bash normally performs pretty well. I don't generally have many problems unless you're against super good players who are just permanent bash blocking, you know. Anyway, let's start queuing. But like, is anyone going to use these? You're just going to get fried, aren't you? I mean, like, unless you've got your own set up yourself. If I was a healer or something, yeah, I will have to throw a healer together. But again, I probably won't be able to do that till it's on Xbox. A 3-team setup is what are the best setups. It's the only way to stop the only winning or only losing is the winning side just all of a sudden going to be like, let's go easy on them. I doubt it. No, you're just going to get farmed, aren't you? Squirmy McSquirmy. But this is, yeah, I like this is definitely, I like this map because you can go up and down a bit. So I said Nightblades can sort of come on top a little bit and other stuff. There's a bit more room, but the other one's pretty brutal when you just drop down and you're just in a meat grinder. Healer is really going to kill it in BG, I think. Yeah, this is where I feel there might be like a Nightblade and Nightblade, what am I saying? A Warden, you know, where they're scaling off the max health and you're having them super high health Warden healers. I do feel they're going to get nerfed. Show this map. Huntsman's Fortress, yeah. I like this one. It's got some elevation to it, you know what I mean? You can sort of escape a little bit if you're getting sort of pinned. Did I say hello? I can't remember. I'll say hello again. So are you guys all on Xbox or console, or are you on PC as well? You're going to be diving in, or do you have to wait? PC, yeah. Yeah, I'm on PC NA and Xbox EU. God, there's quite a long wait for the thing, the match to start. Don't do BG much on this soon, sorry if I suck. Don't worry, I'm with you, mate. PS4 EU, yeah, I did make a PlayStation account, but it's just a leveling, isn't it? It's just, I was going to make a character, be on every platform. Ooh. Oh, I snared the wrong one. We withstood the attack. I'm getting hit from all sides. Just doing me, it's too many players. Got gobbled up there. I heal on Nightblade in BG, very underrated. Yeah, they can do really good heals as well. It's not just Wardens. I'll just say Wardens because they've always got their crazy high health to sort of match. Oh, what happened there? Got elites. This seems a little bit more balanced, but I suppose it's still a bit too early to tell. Did not secure the kill. Hate when the chains don't activate. I was just about to finish him off there. Oh, I've got my corrosive. I was just about to go for a revive there, but I don't think in these small maps you're going to get a revive in. I'm just going to get nukes now. Escape. I need to recuperate. No, that's not happening. Nightblade healer in BG sounds fun. Yeah, they can really pump out some serious healing as well. Is that a new map? Yet this is all. They're all new maps now. The old maps are gone. They've all been completely replaced, which I'm not really that happy with. I just wanted new maps and new modes. If they was going to do a BG update, not gut things. But there you go. I see a werewolf there for a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Damage is just crazy. Yeah, you want to go in tanky. It's just, I think it's just ever since that. I don't think I'm vampire either actually on this. I might not be. Just swirling round me. Nightblade's always the hardest to hit on Bash because they're just super elusive. I seem to be doing okay, and it seems to be a more balanced map. We're still, oh, we're still actually losing by points anyway. Oh, I just got hit by 3 too much. It's fun, but the build I'm running is very expensive to run. I do feel if you want a cheap build, it does come at a price, unfortunately, is if you run the talk, because then you can just sort of put on the weapons and armour that you need, as long as it's got the correct traits and weights, you know. But unfortunately, yeah, it's just once you have the talk, you can make a nice cheap build. It don't cost half as much as what a proper build would cost, you know what I mean? Apart from the tri-stack glyphs are always a bit of a pain, but I normally run them on a 2-bar setup. The trees heal crazy good. This Nightblade is very, yeah, the Nightblades are really squishy. I should sort of focus on the objectives more. I'm just sort of focusing on getting some kills, trying to redeem myself. Got to keep on the flags. Keep it going. Oh, time to hit the ult. Oh, no, no, I'm pinned. I can't hit the ult. I think they thought I was going to a goner there and come back. That's what I said, you know, you can't go wrong with a bash build, really. You know, it's not the best build in the whole world you could ever run, but they always seem to be fairly consistent unless you're against, you know, really, I said really, well, I've killed even really good players. Sometimes you can catch them off guard. It's all about a surprise, isn't it? What's the kills like? I've got 6 and 4, it's not too bad. I can live with that. Pin him, pin him. Where's the pin? Thank you. Someone's left the battlegrounds. I never understand why people leave battlegrounds. Unless it's a disconnect, then all is forgiven. But I never leave battlegrounds. Even if I'm getting completely crushed, which, you know, does happen. You don't always win everything. You know, I never leave. It annoys me when people leave. But again, you don't know the reason why they left. They could have left because of, like, yeah, disconnect or something. Or they've had to leave, you know, emergency or whatever. But yeah, I don't. You won't see me leave a battleground, even if I die 19 times. You know what I mean? I'm getting farmed. I will stay because I just think you're just making it harder for the other players. You know, fight on to the bitter end, isn't it? You got a good dawn break on us there. The respawn timer seems more generous, or is it me? That's a good positive there. It seems to be quick and snappy. You're in and out, in and out. I can kill this Nightblade, but he's very, very tough to pin down. So yeah, so definitely a more even match. It's nice to see an even match at least. Like there's no one really steamrolling one another. It's just sort of more sort of fair play there. But I said every match ain't going to be like this. That's the problem. Come on, chain. Where's my chain? I've just chained too late. Oh, I'm taking some punishment there. I got hit with the onslaught there, berserker strike. Yeah. Cool, look at that radiant glory. I was doing okay, not so, just doing average. Oh, getting smushed against the whole team there. Oh, better back up. See if I can survive. Oh, I won't kill, looks like, is it beefy? Oh, I nearly got the Nightblade and just taken too much of a beating there. Where our team's gone. Oh, back out of this. Whoa, got hit with the Dawny there. The matches seem quite long as well. If you get like a balance one, it's definitely down the whole 9 yards there. But yeah, see, this is why I think it was okay at first, and now that someone's left, it sort of made it quite difficult. Because it's just going to instantly shift the tide. That's how I carry on, don't bother me. My team drop down. Come on, let's get in. Let's just try and get back. Oh, try and swap targets. Oh, what I got hit with it. Was that tarnish? That looked like tarnish to me. Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, you do seem to respawn in like, oh my god, everyone's left me. I still got to carry on by myself then. And this is what can happen. It becomes like a landslide, and it one person leaves, and the next person leaves, and then you're down to like 2 people, and it's like, well, what is the point in this? Oh. Sure, I'm being eaten by a tarnish. It looks like a tarnish. Yeah, it seems to be the way the new BG format goes. It does seem a bit. I ain't going to just stand up there and just be silly, and it might as well still keep fighting. I know I'm going to get rinsed now, but it was fairly balanced at first, and then it just went gone. Just because a couple of players left, which is silly. But I suppose, you know, if there's another team to pick that up, and then it ain't too bad, is it? Right, so let's read some comments. Well, no teammates, you got double team, yeah, big time. I might make a build video on it soon, but gotta make sure to have the update 44 BG clips of it to show its performance. My Nightblade wears tarnished Nightbear and the Plasm. I feel like cheating because it's hit so freaking hard, one shot most players. That sounds really good. Hope it don't get nerfed. Tarnish took a hit, but it's still going to be good. But 1 second delay on the damage, I think. 1 second seems fair as instant. Yeah, I mean, it's not really. It's took a hit, but like I said, it's sometimes it even lines up better with some things like curse and stuff. It might be not too bad, to be honest. Yeah, just slot a stun to time it and then it will be all good. Yeah, definitely. I don't get why people leave like that. Yeah, it's just, you know, I can understand people leaving in trials because I think even I've probably left in a trial if it goes on for like 4 hours and you're like, oh, you know what? I just can't stay this long. I've got to go, you know, fair enough, fair dues. But a BG is only like, what, 10 minutes in it. Do you know what I mean? If you're getting destroyed, you know, you can just stay in it. I'll still stay, it don't bother me. But that's the problem, isn't it? See, if it's a 4v4, one person leaves, you're down to 3, then it, again, 4 players, isn't it? And then you're immediately at a massive disadvantage. And then if a second player, you know, that's it, you're done, aren't you? And it's a shame because that particular match was fairly balanced at the beginning, and then you just got totally snowballed. But there we go. That's BGs for you. That's the new BGs. Third time I've had this match, death match, so this is going to be really quick and crazy. I don't know a lot of these players either. I only recognised, I think Beefy. I've seen him on some chats and stuff on lives, so I recognise him, but I don't know a lot of other players. So I don't know if they're good, because obviously on Xbox I know a lot of players. So if I see another player, I'm like, oh yeah, I might be in a bit of trouble here. They should give buff damage to you when the others leave. That's a good idea. Maybe just like a little something, 50% more for every player. Yeah, I think like the feedback. Hopefully they'll make some adjustments, but I'm really firm it should have been 3 teams still, because you just this is what's going to happen. It's just either one side or the other. But it's, like I said, it's a shame that that last match, the first half of it, was fairly balanced. You know, we were killing them, they were killing us. It didn't seem too bad. Is this the one with lives? Because there's 3 symbols on the right, and I don't know what they are. Round 1. Yeah, so imagine a healer on this. Could you imagine a healer? It's just going to be nuts, isn't it? Because our teams come down slower. Oh, there's only one. There's only one player not actually playing, so you would immediately get in disadvantaged. Whoa! I need my ult quick. Nope, not quick enough. Immoral and $55k mage sort running 1v4v4 was no problem. Right, so just hit that ult. Normally I'll wait a while, but I'll just go straight into it. It's just too much. It's just I ain't gonna survive that. Spec bowed me. Some really good players on though. What was it? Thought it was going to be a bit more of a mixed bag, but there's definitely some. Whoa! I don't know if I got the vampire one. I'll have to check that afterwards because they're getting squished up big time. I think. Come on, ultimate, please. I'm trying my best. I'm getting nowhere. I'm spectating. Oh yes, you do get limited lives, which seems a bit weird because if you've got limited lives, then literally the team. I like the spectating camera. That's pretty cool. You've got no chance, and have you? Once you run out of lives. I can understand the 4v4 is designed to be competitive, so I'll tell you what I'm doing, guys. I'm making a Warden healer. I love the death cams. Yeah, that's a nice addition. Yeah, I do. Like I said, there is some nice bits, some nice stuff to it, but that werewolf's nice and tanky. He's taking a lot of punishment. He's done well there against that. Yeah, death cams are really good. It's just silly, like, if there's only... I can't respawn to help him. Can I stop? No. Once you're dead, you're dead. For this round, anyway. That wolf looks broken. Yeah, it looks really, really tanky, doesn't it? But it's just silly, isn't it? Like, what can they do against... If there's 4 players still running around, and there's only one other player, you just got... You might as well just die. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of this. I think this is stupid. Yeah, are you out of life? If they're a life count now, to yeah, on deathmatch so far, this is the first one I've seen. What? I'll be removed if I remain inactive. I can't do anything. I can't respawn back in. So why is it saying I'm going to be booted? All I can do is spectate. That's stupid. I really don't like this. This is just ridiculous, especially if I get booted. I don't think I will though, because I'm about to finish. What the hell was that mode? Oh, there is another. Okay, there is another round. Right, you have to be really careful then. So you got to be really. You have to be a bit more mindful because you ain't. I didn't know there was limited lives, but I did think that them 3 icons up there, so you can die 3 times and then you're out, and then your team's finished basically. So you've really got to stick together. But what happened was we dropped down at first, and then I think one or two players didn't drop down, and then it was just against the odds. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this. No, no way. I wanted just a pure, just normal death match. Not a fan of this. This must be for I'm on PC, but this will be on console as well, the same, unless they change it before then. But this, I think this definitely needs to change, this limited life rubbish. I know it's competitive, but this is just, don't know. Again, it's just like, where's the other player? Oh, he's dropped down there. Too late, I'm gone. This is silly, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too negative because we're just getting destroyed, but... Cannot put this player down, he's just staying alive, isn't he? I did get a kill there. Let's help the werewolf, quickly, quickly. Ultimate, I need my ultimate, come on, ultimate. I mean, this, yeah, I suppose it is fun. It's just like when you're dead, you're like, what do I do now? See, now they've lost a few. Oh, they are spawning in because they've got a certain amount of lives. I'm going to go now myself. Three wolf, one healer, immortal team. I think we were doing doing really well as much as we can, but yeah, the other team is definitely better. Oh, I'm gone. Is that me out then now, I suppose? Makes sense they haven't changed it for console to be two teams just yet. Yeah, because yeah, that's the only negatives I would say so far is the two teams I'm not a fan of, and I'm definitely not a fan of this mode, this limited lives mode, because it's just silly. Because I can understand you've got to be careful and don't waste your lives, but once a couple of your allies run out of lives, you're doomed, didn't you? You're not going to be able to overcome four players hitting you unless you're like some insane player. Again, the Wolf Alive, yeah, it's a good old build he's got, hasn't he? Khajiit as well. Khajiit, I don't know if I've ever done a Khajiit werewolf. But you might as well just go down and die. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're the last player left alive and you're against three or four players that are still going, you've got no chance, have you? And not jumping down in time, yeah, you'd have to be all. So to have this as a solo queue is a bit strange. I mean, I suppose you could argue competitive and group, but yeah, you might as well just stand there and just get killed because you're not going to overcome that, are you? You just want to just end the match. A very weird mode that is for solo random play. I like the camera though, that's good. What's that, 5 or 6 matches I've done now? I don't know, what's it say you will be removed if you remain inactive? What can I do then? It's just hide. God. Why was they doing this with this mode? This is just like, I don't blame him for like hiding. What is the point? You're just like, you're not gonna. No chance. Maybe give smaller buffs for dying instead. Yeah, it's just like it needs it. That this is just crying out for something. This mode. This should not be kept in the game unless it was maybe group queue and you really had a really good group and another really good group and you really wanted to sort of give it your all. But for solo randomness, this is just stupid. Stupid, stupid. I use some of your builds for console. It's so fun. I love the Frost Warden. Yeah, I need to do a couple of more Warden builds. I've got one lined up. Support increased to 10. Yippee! Definitely a strange one there. Definitely a very strange one. Right, let's go back to say day one times maybe you get 10 damage mitigation every time. Yeah, it definitely needs something. That just, I don't know. It's just once you're gone, you can't help your team, and then they're down to like one player. What's he gonna do but hide? Right, let's go back to my other build. Could do Templar, but I feel a bit. I ain't played Templar in a while, so I'll go to my. His bar swapping though, isn't it? Yeah, I'll go back to it anyway. And we'll check out some of the rewards. They've also increased the drop chance of the Lost Species as well. It's still going to be super rare, as I would love to get that one day, but probably asking a bit much. Actually, you've still got the old stuff as well, the coward's gear, so you're still getting the old loot, and you've got the new stuff mixed in. And make sure you sell the new loot as well, guys, if you want to make some gold, because it's going to be worth a bit. Right. Let's go back to Leap. I don't think, I didn't have Vampire on that, yeah, so maybe you might need Vampire on the Bash. Maybe they need to up the teams to at least 5v5. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think that mode should just be removed. It's just, but like I said, it's early days, so they might make some changes and stuff. It's only just hit live, and I don't think there was enough players on PTS to really extensively test it fully. I can see Warden healers are going to be a massive problem. I mean, could you imagine, like I said, a Warden healer with really high health just holding the whole team up? Do you know what I mean? That's just going to be... Well, that'd explain why I'm squishy. I never even had the vampire on. Right, let's bite some NPCs. Try Shattered Fate front bar with Battle and Death Dealers and back bar Wretched Vitality for Nightblade, yeah. I think literally every class I've done 2-bar on, and I can I'm okay with most classes 2-bar, but the one I can't do 2-bar that I've not played the least is definitely Nightblade 2-bar. I do struggle with that because I just haven't done enough of them. I was going to do a tarnished one I put together, but it just felt a bit meta-y and everyone else was doing it, so I sort of pulled the plug on it and didn't play it as much. It took me ages to farm that tarnished as well. It just got such a bad rap, tarnished. I just sort of thought, oh, I don't want to play that. But yeah, Shattered Fate's good. And Wretched Vitality. Right, here's another NPC. NPCs, where are you? Lizard, can't buy a lizard. What's it going to town? I need someone to bite. Can I bite this blood? I think they're sitting down. Yep, I can. Right, so that's probably why I might have been a bit squishy, because I didn't have the Undeath on, which I should have had on. All M-pin, you will kill it on Nightblade with that. Nightblade is too easy, full HP 2, so much damage. Yeah, they do have it all, but I do feel they do have quite a high learning curve, whereas Warden and Dragonknight tend to be a little bit more forgiving. But yeah, if you know what you're doing with a 2-bar Nightblade, you will destroy. I ran 40k HP with that setup, 2 hitting people and BG. It's insane. Yeah, I have tried Shattered Fate a few times, but yeah, I've never thought of it on a 2-bar. Always end up doing like Oak Father or something, or yeah, tarnished. But yeah, I'm just going to grab a quick drink and I'll get into some more. Now I've got the Vampire Stage 3 on. I'll be all raring to go. Check out some potions, expensive potions. And yeah, stick on the Bewitched Sugar Skulls. Yes, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Guys, I'm back. Just swap cloak, front in cap, spectral bow, then execute. Yeah, I need to work on my Nightblade big time. If I do Nightblade, it's normally gank. I don't normally do many sort of brawling setups. But yeah, I will be looking into those as well. Right, so let's go in for another match now. I'm all ready to go. I sort of don't want to do 4v4 in case that comes up again. Because yeah, I just don't like that at all. But you never know. Might be other modes. I've still not seen the... But I thought there was power-ups. I've seen no power-ups so far. So I don't know where these, like, you can pick up something and it gives you like a transformation of wealth. I've seen. There's similar buffs to sort of like the Maelstrom Arena, where you get sort of like increasing damage, I suppose, stuff like that. But yeah, not seen anything like that yet. I wonder if there's any new achievements for BGs. I mean, I've done all the achievements on Xbox, so if there's any new ones. See if I can spot any newer ones. Oh, it's up. Right, Chaos Ball. That's interesting because this is a small map, but it's 8 players against 8 players. Shattered Fate is 10 piece. You can just run 5 and just get the pen, or you can run 10 and get the pen and the weapon damage, I think. But normally I'll just run it as 5 piece. This is going to be crazy. It's such a small map and there's like 8v8. This is going to be insane. But I'm running the talk on this build. That's why that's what I wanted to run. Again, I'm quite limited with sets and that on PC. So, and talk does work quite well because of the 15% damage reduction. Just got to make sure your pen and crit is there. Why is it waiting for? It's still waiting for players. Oh no, it might not start. Wait, no, there is enough. There's a timer. Why is the timer so long? So far, this sucks. I think it's okay. I do prefer the 3v3. I do miss that a little bit. I like the maps. I like the maps. I like the modes. Not a fan of that particular mode, but I've gone with Nightblade and played Brawl. Always felt like it was a glass cannon no matter what I put on it, just because of in-cap. Yeah, but here needs the 5. It's 8k pen. Why is there such a long timer still, even though it's full? Maybe there's a few things they might need to iron out. Like I said, you know, they might change a few bits, and I don't think they got enough feedback. Gloomfrost live on YouTube. Good to see you. Love your vids. I haven't got to thank you. Well, if you're watching, thank you. Yeah, I've got a few more builds I need to bring out as well. Let's see if I've got an emote. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, talk I just like because I can just buy the stuff cheaply because, like I said, I ain't got to worry about what set it is. And talk really allows you to push high health or higher health than normal and still retain good damage in that. So I just thought I'd go for it. And I did farm the hell out of it as well. It took right nightmare to get. So I'm glad I got it. So I thought I'm going to use it. I did want to use it on the Walden, but I ain't got the Walden together yet. I mean, I've only just managed to get the Undaunted and all the bits I needed on this. They make you sit and wait for 5 minutes. Really bad design. Yeah, that's like, I can understand a little bit of a wait, like a minute or two, but that's a bit too long. Because you could have someone quit, you know what I mean, if it goes on for a bit too long. I was looking for a player, that's why. So I suppose it's a little bit understandable. Seems there's a glitch on grouping and we are, well, find a player for so long it doesn't work and we all get booted and start again. Sad. Hope they fix the bug. Yeah, like I said, I feel with the PTS, I don't think it got the testing it needed. I struggled to find matches. I only had a handful of matches, and I don't think all these things have been properly ironed out, which is a shame. But I said, you know, they might change things in a couple of weeks. They might do and drop another patch and stuff. Well, it's going to count down into 10 seconds, so is it just going to start the match? Not enough players will close in 10 seconds. What? Oh my god. What the hell? But that don't make sense. Why are they so stringent that it must have the exact amount of players? Which is fair enough. Do you know what I mean? You want it equal 8v8 or whatever. But when someone leaves, do you know what I mean? You're just, that's it, isn't it? Like, you can't do nothing. That's just, yeah, there's definitely a few things that definitely need ironing out. That match should have just started. I could understand if there was only 4 on one side and 8, it wouldn't start. But if there's just one less, you know, sucks to be on that team, unfortunately, doesn't it? Because, again, this is where the argument of having a third team comes into play, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? So there's more, a little bit more balance, a little bit more to turn the tide. I think I'm right. But like I said, I won't leave a match. You know, what I mean, if I'm getting hammered, I'm getting hammered. You know, it's just the way it goes, isn't it? But you know, I still like to stay on. What is this another? I don't want an 8v8 now. I don't want the death match. I don't want that to come up again. And I don't want the 8v8s to come up now because you might not even get the match if you're missing that one player. Yeah, there's just definitely need to sort a few bits out in it. But like I said, I don't want to. I said to be far too negative because it's new content, it's new PvP content. Are we the losing team? If you got me on it, mate, you are. No, I'm just kidding. Um, yeah, I don't want to be too negative because I want them to do more PvP updates. So, you know, I want this just to be hopefully a basis, and then do you know what we're going to do Imperial City now, and oh, that's well received. Oh, we're going to do Cyrodiil. So I want to keep it a little bit. You know, there is definitely some good points, and there's some bad points, unfortunately, and hopefully they get um, you know, sorted out. Oh, this is Kesh 2, oh boy. Just in queue if it didn't work. I do love your vids, as I said, and have several of your builds. Good to see you and enjoy the BG release day play. Cheers, mate. Why not keep the players there in search for others? It's not like dungeons cancel because of lack of players. Yes, that's just why be so stringent on, you know, it must have the exact amount of players, and then someone quits, and then it's unbalanced anyway, isn't it? So yeah, we just hopefully this will start, but again, it's a lack of players. Looking for players. Yeah, lame. Yeah, this is, it's not, just start it, isn't it, to be honest. Like, there's 3 on this side and 3 on that side, just start it. Like I said, I can forgive if it was just one player missing, just start the BGs, you know. Unfortunately, you've just sort of, you've got the, you know, the short end of the stick, but, you know, it doesn't have to be so stringent, you know what I mean? One player missing, there's 1 on each side, so just start it, and then. But that's funny, the first few matches we didn't have this issue, now suddenly this issue's come up. But that's the changes, the impressions I would have so far is that I take, I bring the 3v, what am I saying, 3 teams instead of 2 teams back. That needs to be brought back. And that deathmatch thing, I think, needs to be removed from solo queues. I think that's a bit stupid. And this waiting game needs to probably change and all. ESO from the start was supposed to be a PvP based game, yet here we are without PvP updates. I'm like 98% PvP, I left out here in the dark. Yeah, I mean, when I first played Elder Scrolls, I had just done the PvE. I didn't really do the PvP much. I was very much PvE. But like you said, you're right. The game was based on being heavily PvP, and they just neglected it for so long. And I'm glad there is a PvP update, but it's come far too late. This, you know, they should have done updates about 4 years ago. But hey ho, it is what it is. We just got to try and enjoy what we have. Your MMR loss will be reduced because a player has been dropped from the what? The what? See, people are quitting now because they're just going to wait, are they? It just goes on for too long. Just start the match, innit? If it has an equal number, it should then trigger. That's what I would personally do. But I said, there's just, it's still looking for players. There must be some players. It's got to be a bug. I'll stay on. I won't leave. I suppose even if I did leave, I'd get a penalty. Oh, not enough players. The battleground will close in 10 seconds. I can see what they've tried to do. They've tried to sort of make it fair, and the battleground won't even start if you're missing a player. But personally, I just think it should just start. Oh, let's queue again then. At least you don't get a penalty, because that'd be even worse. Imagine if you got a penalty and all, and it actually penalised you as well. So we'll re-queue, and we're back in again, because obviously they're going to go back. That's funny though, we didn't. Yeah, it's 3v3, you're right. It should have just started. Oh no, it's that match. It's the one with limited lives. Oh god, I've got to be careful now. Got to be on my A game. But at least, you know, I'll be grateful to even play this. We need 1 more player on our team. Hopefully it gets fixed. Yeah, definitely needs to get fixed. This, I think it's a bit of a annoying issue. I can see what they've tried to do, but it's just not, in practice it doesn't actually translate very well. But I do like the maps. Don't know how many maps there actually is. I think there's only about 5 or 6. 3 big and 3 small. They might add more. Who knows? But they need to get these basic things down quick, because that's going to peeve a lot of players off fast, and if it just, you get these endless waiting. Like, why is the wait so long? It's doing it again, isn't it? Like, I know this sort of thing where you're probably going to get hammered is not good. Yeah, the high ping sucks. Yeah, definitely. This is why I tend to sort of shy away from the open world a little bit, especially peak times. But as my champion points get stronger in PC, I will do a bit more open world. But yeah, the bar swapping. Other than that, I think the performance has been okay. I've not seen anything too crazy bad on the BGs, but yeah, the bar swapping when everyone's firing off their stuff seems to then start. It seems to start being noticeable. Your MR loss will be reduced because a player dropped from the match. This game's worrying about MMR. I think it should worry about is there even enough players to even play the BGs. Hopefully Josh hires someone with PvP experience. Yeah, it's just... but that's weird though. The first 4 or 5 BG matches I was in, they just come up straight away. There was no trouble. And now suddenly it's just nothing but waiting, isn't it? They really need it, yeah. But what Snooten said was correct though, that ESO was originally advertised as a predominantly PvP game, and it just for some reason completely transitioned into a PvE experience, you know, with minimal PvP, which was wrong. You know, I enjoy both aspects of the game. I do enjoy doing the dungeons and stuff as well. And I just think they both should have had, you know, shared love, but they just went too heavily into these chapters and stuff and didn't address the PvP enough. And, you know, is there even enough players to be bothered anymore? But it's still early days, so hopefully we'll get some more players in. I said that, you know, I think the rewards of PvP should also be boosted. A bit more of an incentive to go in. I think that would definitely improve things as well. But you know, it can't find one player. I feel like there's an issue with the matchmaking because it just seems a bit strange. It just can't find one more player after what? Well, it's been 10 minutes now. That's crazy, yeah. It's just, but like I said, I suppose that's the good thing with console, even though you do get it delayed, all these issues hopefully will be ironed out as well. No players, yeah. I don't know if it's no players or if there's just some sort of matchmaking issue. At least give us a reward. There should be a little reward, shouldn't there? Saying sorry, couldn't find enough players. Here's a little goodie bag. That would have been nice. Well, let's try again then. I'm good with the vampire, good with the food. Queue again. So unless there's more people queuing in the groups. Just look at the events. PvP is full. Yeah, definitely. When there's an event on. Should be events all the time in PvP. There should be, like, I did like it when they introduced like the like on the weekends there'd be like battlegrounds only and stuff like that, and double AP. That's quite nice, you know. It's them little things, but it still needs just a tiny bit more. The gold XP and trend crystals should be boosted in BGs, yeah. But like I said, the one thing why I will be doing a lot of BGs is because they've apparently boosted the chance of getting that chef's lost thesis recipe. It's like super rare. It's worth a ton. I've never had it on console, and I've done, you know, a lot of BGs. So they've apparently increased the chances. It's probably still going to be extremely rare, but it's just nice to have it increased, so you never know, you might get your hands on it. Right, let's try again. Was it third time's a charm? deathmatch again. Oh no, please don't be that one again. That was the third attempt. Yeah, third time's a charm, isn't it? To play BG. Oh no. Oh no. It's the one with limited lives as well. Mind you, I'll even take that at this point. I've always said that they should add a health cap or resist cap to battle spirit. The tank meta sucks, yeah. I think, like I said, I think what's accelerated that is the undeath, the nerfs to the undeath passive, which probably was warranted, but it's just, you know, people are going to get the damage reduction sources or tankiness from other other places. Still missing a player. So, you know, when that's gone down to 15%, that's why I'm running talk, because I thought, well, I can gain another 15% from that. Immortal tanks, yeah, you're going to see a lot of that, you know, and being squishy, you're going to be in real trouble real quick. But I do feel you're going to see a big push on really tanky people and a lot of healers, especially if you're going to be completely like flatlined in a lot of BGs. Still missing that last player. It's got to be a bug. Surely it's got to be a bug. Maybe it's just, I think you done it on the 8v8. I was going to say maybe it's just a 4v4. Tank meta really sucks. Only solo should be able to tank. Yeah. I think what they should do is with heavy armor. I think it's the heavy armor is the issue. Maybe this is a reset good game. Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, that the more heavy armor you put on, or the higher health, you should then get a sort of damage. You can't deal as much damage, maybe, or just something, just to sort of. Because I like what they've done with the Walden, where they made it. It was a bit on the low side, but they changed it that if you're under 30k health, you get a damage bonus. But if you go above the 30k health, you lose damage. So I do feel that if they applied that across all classes, in some shape or form, that would be a good move, and sort of, sort of encourage players to drop the health a little bit. I made an immortal tank and it was boring. I think I did do one once ages ago. I was thinking of actually putting one together, but yeah, it's not great. They're sort of like bomb magnets. More penalties for running group in Zero as well. Yeah, the cross healing is just too crazy. I've been playing my Necro Bomber for the past few days. Almost broke my kill record. Had 44 kills, I think. Impressive considering it was the worst class right now. Yeah, I've seen some really good Necro Bombers. I don't think I've managed to pull it off myself. I've always done Nightblade Bombers. Is he going to start? Oh no, it's definitely not starting. No, it looks like another one, guys. It's going to be a disconnect. Necro Bomber is insane though. Yeah, I mean, like I said, anything in the right hands, you know, the right player, you can really make them work. I just haven't managed to. I was going to do, I think, a 1-bar Necro Bomber. Just never could get it to work as well as I hoped. So I sort of abandoned it. I haven't got Necromancer on PC, it's only on Xbox as well. I've got everything on Xbox, just limited on PC. Dang, maybe it's bugged because you seem like getting matches before. Yeah, it said they're popping up quickly, so I think that's a bug. Because I refuse to believe it can't find one more player. You know, multiple times as well. Less HP, more damage. Gloom understands. Yeah, I mean, like I said, with the Walden, I like what they've done with that. I think 30k health is maybe a little bit low. I think maybe it should have been about 32k. You know, and if you go above, do you deliberately go above that, then you lose damage. You know, if you go under it and you keep under it, then you gain a damage bonus. So I do sort of like that, but just to penalise it on one class is probably not the right way to go. It should be on something like heavy armour. What do you recommend for a PvP healer? Well, if you want to be just easy mode, it's just I 100% go Warden healer. I think I did do one on my channel probably might have been about 6 months ago now, earlier this year. And just really high health because then it makes it forgiving. You know, if you have a low health, then you know if you miss a heal or whatever, you might die. So if you have really high health, and a lot of the Warden healing skills scale off max health, so it makes sense to push the health insane numbers. So yeah, I would definitely run that. I mean, obviously there is other classes like Nightblade and Templar that excel in healing, but I don't think you can push the health quite as much. What, 4 times the chart? But yeah, I would definitely make a healer. The way this is going, if they don't change this, I would do not blame if anyone's a healer, because when I used to see a healer in the old BGs, I used to think, oh, for God's sake, you know, you're gonna lose, aren't you? But now it's more sort of valid, really, in it, because you can see why players are going to play as a healer, because it's just going to give you a huge advantage. It really is. I mean, it did even in the original BGs, but when you're against one team and they've not got a healer, and you're a dedicated healer, you're going to absolutely just carry that team. You know, unless you're against a really, really optimized team, they've got no chance. Anyway, let's just see. Oh, as soon as I try to do something, it's going to pop up. It just keeps coming up deathmatch as well. But yeah, I used to originally do Templar healer, but that was more for PvE, because obviously their healing's really strong. Again, it's doing the same thing again. Oh my god. We talked Nightblade healer earlier, very underrated. Yeah, like I did mention Nightblade healers. I've not personally done one, but I know the healing is very strong. I just said Warden is more forgiving because you can push really high health. But then again, even on Nightblade, saying that, they do have a passive where I think the more of that skill line you equip, you get bonus to max health. Go 1 bar Nightblade healer. Yeah, I'm trying to think what like sets to run. I can't even remember what sets I even run on the Warden. But to be honest, I do not blame anyone running a like PvP healer in VGs now, because it's just it's almost a guaranteed win. You're probably going to win 9 out of 10 times. I really like Necro for healing. The reanimate ult is a godsend. Yeah, I do remember seeing that ages ago, years and years ago, when I was doing a trial, and everyone went down. And normally you'd always have like a Templar healer. I'd always run Templar healer, and the healer was a Necromancer. And I think everyone went down, and then he just done the ultimate, and everyone was just revived. I think he can revive, I think 6 players or something. And then we managed to then kill the boss. I thought, wow, you know, Necromancer, they are underrated in some shapes and forms. I mean, because they've got that unique thing there, and they did have the unique major vulnerability, but unfortunately, as time's gone on, it's been sort of granted on different monster sets, and you can acquire it from other bonuses. Heavy armor bonus to Nightblade. Yeah. So you can stack the heavy armor and the Nightblade bonuses. Yeah, what actually surprised me when I was doing like talk builds, trying to like make really high health, but still like obviously a viable build. I thought the Warden would be much higher health, and it was actually the Nightblade that had the higher health. I think the Nightblade managed to touch 50k, and the Warden was actually under. I think it's like 47k health, which surprised me because I just thought, well, you know, Warden's going to be best on talk for health. You know, if you want to stack the health as much as possible, and I was wrong. The Nightblade actually excelled. Never played Necro. Yeah, Necro is fun. It's just it just gets a bad rap. But you know, if you do build it, it's just less forgiving. You know, as long as you build it correctly, there's nothing wrong with Necromancer. I think just the other classes just are a little bit more forgiving if you sort of slip up here and there. There are so many choices for gear for healer. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I even used. I really can't think at the moment. Not with healer anyway, because I've just not done a healer build for PvP in quite a while. Well, I say quite a while. It was only about 6 months ago, but that's probably like 30 builds ago. I love DK, very forgiving, yeah. Well, because on this build I was actually gonna, because there is three. I was actually originally planning to have 3 shields that scale off max health. So you've got the hardened armor, which scales off max health. Then you've got the leap, which scales off max health. And I did have, oh, it's not on there anymore. I did have the bone shield on the undaunted line, which also scales off max health, but I was lacking the crit damage and the speed, so I did fortunately go back to accelerate or race against time. I need to morph that actually. But yeah, so yeah, DK is very forgiving because it's very tanky. Well, that was a good match, wasn't it? My Nightblade healer is 36k HP, running only lingering health for pots, sustain, perfect. I could even go higher. Yeah, I think that is the problem with healers. That I don't think they should be tanky. They shouldn't be like really high health. Like the, you know, the wardens, they got like 70k health. I think I pushed mine to like 60 or mid 60s, but I think you can probably even go beyond that. And the way I see a healer is that, yeah, they should be able to heal, but they shouldn't have very good survivability. Like it's only the heals that should keep them alive and not silly health. Like the only thing that should be really tanky is a tank. But for some reason, this game you can make healers that are also tanky. But yeah, you're making me want to do a Nightblade healer, especially with the high health as well. Because really, Walden just sort of crutches off the, you know, the polar wind. Well, I don't think we're going to get a BGs then, are we? Because that's how many times have I tried now? 4 or 5 times. Let's queue again. I'm just going to quickly go back on my channel and just see where my Warden healer even was. Probably quite a while ago. I'd say 6 months. Damn, I made a lot of builds. It was definitely Warden, it definitely had really high health. And I think it was 1 bar. Damn, how many builds have I made? 100? Have I been, was I just logged out of there? Right, yeah, it was actually 10 months ago that I made my final 1 bar Warden PvP healer 60k health. I also made one at 11 months as well. So you have to check those out again because I might have to run that. Could be fun. What is up with these BG queues? They're definitely broken. They need to be tanky in BGs, yeah, because you're just going to get hit big time. Or else they'll just insta-die. You might have to log out and back in if a BG seems bugged. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I'll try one more time. If it does it again, I'll have to do a complete reset. What is this map? The Blackwater War. I saw... Oh, Black Marsh has gone too quick. Right, so I've actually got a different map. It's quite a big map. Reman's Folly. It's in Blackwood, apparently. Oh, we've got the looking for players again. Yeah, definitely the 8v8 is definitely, it's got a noticeable lag compared to the 4v4. New PvP title is broken. Which title is that? I'm one of your healers. Feel free to mark me, but I'll be one with a standard. Yeah, you're going to see more healers without a doubt, and you know, understandable to be honest. It just gives you such a massive edge. Well, we've got 8 on our side. They're just missing 1. I hate how it's a 4-minute wait if we don't have enough people. Oh yeah, he's running the new scribe skill, which I've not actually personally tried yet. Oh, I do feel it's not going to be another match. What is going on with this game? Did they not test it? I just don't think it was extensively enough tested on PTS. I just don't think there was enough players to even, fully check everything and just iron out these issues. But this just seems silly. It should just start. I don't understand why I was having no problems at the beginning, which is in and out BGs, in and out BGs, and now nothing. So if it doesn't start, I'll log in and out, see if that makes any difference. I don't think it will, but it's just a shame. It's the same, with all of the Elder Scrolls PvP. It has so much potential, yet the implementation just is never there. There's always some massive snag that's like that just leaves a sour taste in your mouth. You're like, why wasn't this seen? Why wasn't this fixed? Like I said, I can understand if there's a real lack of players on one side, like they're missing 2 or 3 players, but if it's just one player, it really should just start. It's just silly. But is there really that lack of players, or is there a matchmaking issue? Yeah, one player should start. I mean, it's still, I know they're going to be at a disadvantage, but it should just start. Shackle Breaker, Fortified Brass, Powerful Assault for heavy sets, Osma, Rallying Cry, your 4v4, Transmutation, Spell Power Cure for weapons, making healers are easy. You should really try Nightblade. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that. I think it's a matchmaking bug, yeah. Yeah, I have to look into the PvP healer sets. I really can't even remember what I was even running. It must have been something that gave max health, because obviously I pushed the health fairly high. So it could be, yeah, like Shackle Breaker. Damn, this is going to really annoy a lot of players. Other BG worked with players missing, yeah, and I think it should, you know, if it's just literally one, maybe two players, it should just start, you know what I mean? And then sometimes you get people join through mid-match or whatever, but that's just ridiculous. Right, let's just log into that, see if it hopefully does anything, but I've not got my hopes up. But I always used to feel a little bit, you know, where PC got everything first. I always thought, oh God, I wish I was on PC because they get everything first. But it's not necessarily a good thing, is it? Because all you're basically being given is a really buggy thing that probably needs a couple of adjustments, and this is definitely what we've got. But you get bugs, yeah. I wonder if the group thing would have the same issue, because the group accepts up to 4 players. So say what if they're three? Not that I'm going to do that because I'll probably just get destroyed. But yeah, I quite like the stats on this setup. The only thing, I know the crit's a little bit low, but bear in mind I've not really got any CP, but I'd normally put resilience on this just to push the critical resistance up a little bit. I could put some more impen on as well. I've got a lot of reinforced. But another map I've never seen that I would like to try, but I can't because it never lets you get in. They should have boosted the experience. Wow, this map looks really small. Looks good, but really small. Imperial City? Yeah, I thought so. The Cold Harbour Coliseum. Okay, we've got a healer. Looks like we've got a healer. Once you know that really matters because it's going to do the same thing again. Missing a player. I don't understand how it was fine for the first 5 matches and the past 5 or 6 searching just nothing at all. You're just constantly missing that like one player. Oh, tell a lie. You started. We're in a BG match. It's actually happening. As long as someone don't leave by the time this really lengthy timer counts down. It looks like we might actually get a match, guys. And a new map as well. Maybe it can't handle more players queuing. Yeah, I would have thought there would be a lot of players. I can't really see there's a lack of players on a brand new patch with, you know, new PvP. You know, I would have thought it'd be overwhelmed with a, you know, a large number of players. I don't even know what buttons to press now. We are in a BG match. I don't care if I win or lose now, as long as I'm in one. pressing them on. Oh, should have bar swapped. Didn't even bar swap there. But yeah, I feel this mode should probably be gone. And obviously I want deathmatch, but not a deathmatch where you can't respawn after a certain amount of times. Just go healer, guys. It's just win-win. Because you know, obviously we've got a healer on our side. I don't know if they've got a healer on their side or not. Don't think they have. Come on. The thing is, when you've got a healer on your team, you don't really have to worry about your defensive back bar as much. You know, because you can just go much more offensive. Silly, really. Players drops out of the match. See, and this is what's happened. See, now they know they're losing. Players dropped out. Do you know what I mean? And now that team is at another disadvantage. So not only are they against the healer now, they've got less players to help them. I don't think I've got any kills though, have I? Just assists. I do love the design of these maps though, but this is a really, really small map. It's even smaller than the other one. Oh, what have I done? They're not even going to come down there, are they? Did they leave? Definitely, yeah. One's not respawned. I know he's lost his lives. And the other one's not quitting. It's not a great design, is it? I mean, like I said, it could be argued for group play. Like, you know, if it was proper group against another proper, you know, setup, it could be argued that's okay. Because you might want to see who's the better team. But when it's random, first time trying new BG. Damn, I need to put an healer together. You'll probably have more fun and more success if you just run healer. And that is just, unfortunately, a blunt reality, I think. As you can see. Just almost a guaranteed win. Unless they have another healer to combat it. Why have you got to wait again for round 2? Is it in the hopes they might get another player? That was like 30 minutes of waiting for a match. Yeah, that was just ridiculous. Dominating and player drops. Yeah, it's just stupid, isn't it? Once a player's dropped, that's it. You know, and they're against a healer. Got no chance. Unless you was a really, really exceptional player. Oh, I've just backbarred and done the wrong ultimate. Lovely jubbly. I mean, it's not only do the Warden healers pump out crazy healing, but yeah, I definitely have to try the Nightblade one, but they also boost your health as well. Do you know what I mean? They give the whole team extra health to handle. Do you know what I mean? I'm at 40, nearly at 44k health. It's just stupid. I've got a kill. Not that you're going to get many kills in this sort of style of match. I think they should remove the limited lives on solo queue and just have it as just standard deathmatch. But maybe there isn't a standard deathmatch anymore, like where you just had unlimited sort of kills. I mean, look, they're not going to drop down, are they? Like, why would they drop down? I mean, there is 3 of them still, so but there's still a clear disadvantage because we've got a healer, they don't have a healer. And are they going to secure any kills? Probably not. So yeah, and there's nothing to turn the tide, is there? There's no other team to shift that tide and go, do you know what? Someone might come in and, you know, do something. you know, let's say surprise attack or maybe a bomb build. Don't know, even that's, you'd be hard pressed to do that. I have seen bomb builds in battlegrounds, but so really, all in all, these new BGs, they're just a mixed bag. You know, there's some good points. I like the spectating things, quite nice. I like the new style of maps. You know, they've put a lot of effort into it. I've still not seen these power-ups. I don't know what mode has got these power-ups. It's definitely got a very weird feel to it, especially with this limited life one as well. And yeah, they're not a fan of it. Even though I'm winning, I'm still not a fan of it. I'm not being, you know, like biased with the last match because I got absolutely destroyed. You know what I mean? And that's why I hated it. I just, even though I'm winning, I hate it. It's just this mode should be removed and just put back to normal BGs because it's just stupid. Because for one player to come back against 4 players is, it's not really going to happen it's possible, but incredibly unlikely, especially with a healer again. You know what I mean? Even if he did deliver crazy damage or, you know, in a really good lined up burst, you know what I mean? The healer's just going to undo all of that. All he's going to do is run away, and I don't blame him. Just, that's definitely one of the worst points of the BGs. That's even worse than it being 2v, like a team versus team. To have that mode is just nuts. I need to talk to I probably should have done that a while ago. See if there's any different rewards. I'm actually going to check the shop as well, see if there's anything different in the merchant of the battlegrounds. Damn, that looks lame. Yeah, that mode. I love the maps, but the mode, nah. I've only had success with my Necro Bomb and BG Stro is way harder because everyone is just tank and just blocking. Yeah, I suppose with BGs it's more less expected. So Battlemaster spoils, that's definitely different. I think it looks like they've increased the alliance points. I don't remember it being 9. Oh yeah, I forgot there was new furnishings as well. That's quite nice. Do they get any more? Oh no, that's from something else. Let's check the merchants. If there's any different furnishings you can actually acquire. Don't think just tapestries. Nothing too special there. Is that new emotes maybe? Okay, these are definitely new. So there's room box fragments you can purchase if you have tokens. And what are they? Outfit styles, masks. Is that mask about? Yeah, so yeah, there's new rewards. That's quite nice. Good, good game. 41.3k health. Yeah, that's, I'm running talk. Talk just allows you just to push health more than any other build that I'm aware of, yet still retain, you know, good damage because you can just go healthy on everything. More heavy than you probably normally would, you know, because you're not losing damage because the talk is making up for that, and also you're getting damage reduction, and you're pretty much getting wretched vitality chucked in as well. So you've only got to make sure you've got the pen and the critical damage really, and then you're good to go. Right, so I'm gonna do group. Let's go again. I didn't check the mail. Okay, thank you. Just got 3 leads yet. Yeah, so yeah, talk is just very forgiving because you can just because normally to keep the damage high you've got to run a fair amount of medium, and with this you could almost go full heavy. The only reason I'm even running just 1 light, 1 medium is just purely for the Undaunted passive, just to push the stats up a little bit. But yeah, you can really get that health high. And on Nightblade, I managed to hit 50k health and still have really good damage and everything you need basically. I never did actually practice it in actual uh, a live server. I was on PTS. 41 and 5k damage is good. Yeah, the damage does go even beyond that a little bit as well. I'm not even buffed up unless I'm being buffed by the team. Oh no, that is, yeah, around 6k, and as it will stack a little bit higher. But yeah, Nightblade then gets around 6 or 7k. Same with Walden, and you can still push crazy health. It's just nuts. It's just talk basically mitigates the need for loads of light and medium. You know, to get that damage in, you can just push full heavy. You could probably go 7 heavy if you really wanted to be nasty. Oh, the match has actually started. I wasn't expecting that. Is this another new map? Are we in Alacare Desert? Wait for me, guys. I'm slow for some reason. My buttons are not working. I'm getting tagged. Oh, look, this has got the sigils. That's why everyone was running. Okay, it's really laggy with the 8v8. Definitely noticeable lag there. Wish I was on the 1 bar now. Yep, it's the bar swapping's delayed. On the 4v4 it seems to be better. But obviously the more players... Yeah, I can't even bar swap. Can I get a leap in? I can. Yeah, definitely a noticeable delay there, unless it's my internet, but I don't think it is. They've got a healer, and I don't blame them. It's pretty much essential on these new BGs. You got a healer, you're gonna win. You know, if you want to kill a healer, you know there is certain sets. I think Snake in the Stars is one that you can deliberately, go after healers with. But like I said, most players don't really use it. You very rarely see that set. Why it's so laggy, I can't get up the stairs. But yeah, you just would all have to focus the healer. I can't even play it, it's proper delayed. I'm just getting, I've been cool, just on my own, I need to escape. I just got hit with a tarnish there, I'm back with the team. Yeah, I certainly don't hate the 8v8, it's more fun, but yeah, there's lag issues definitely. Definitely more chaotic, but yeah, as soon as there's a healer in the mix, no one can get kills. Or minimal. I can't even get off the scoreboard, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Don't say we've got a healer on our team as well, it's just stalemate. Can you please let me bar swap? Please. So when people say, oh, what's the best build you can run? Just run an Oaken Soul build. That way you ain't got to worry about bar swapping. Did we? We must have had an healer on our team as well. Do we have a healer? Let's check. Yes, we probably did by the look of that. So I might have had 1 or 2 healers. And they also had a healer, 1 or 2 healers. Yeah, just it results in a stalemate essentially. Running 1 medium, 1 light, 1 heavy. I run 5 heavy, 2 light on BGs. I see no reason to run light in BG. Light armor sucks now. Yeah, it's not. I do tend to try and you do tend to do better if you push for more damage than pen. I mean, I know light armor gives the crit chance, but medium armor gives the crit damage and the actual damage itself. So yeah, light armor I don't tend to run too much. Maybe on a gank. But yeah, just you've got to, if you haven't tried Talk, I mean, like I said, I'm probably not even playing it that great, but if you do play it, you know, you can really push just health, all heavy. And I'm yeah, one light, just 1 medium, just health, heavy. You know, you can just do that on every class. And like I said, Nightblade surprised me the most, and you can actually push the highest health like around 50k. And still keep it viable. Like obviously you can go more, but obviously you still want to keep it sweet. And I think Boredom he was about 47, slightly lower by about 2 or 3k. And then yeah, Dragonknight, which I'm on at the moment, is yeah topping out about 42. I'll just quickly hit this boss, as I don't have a lot of the Halloween rewards. I keep forgetting about the event tickets. I'm not even bothered with them either. Right. I should not have opened that. Should I say that for tomorrow? I did get a plunder skull. Probably the best thing there is probably the flask stand. My inventory's full. But yeah, so all in all, it's not too bad. Obviously, there's some bugs they need to iron out and maybe get rid of that deathmatch mode. But other than that, it's pretty good. Just run healer, you'll win every day. That's the way it's looking. And make sure you're tanky. I will try ganking again, but could be definitely more trickier. But yeah, I'll leave it at that, guys. Thank you to everyone that's tuned into the stream. I'll be back at it with another stream real soon. Probably be tomorrow. And see if there's any feedback on the forums and see if they change or hopefully some stuff is suggested. And I'll, yeah, just catch me in the next stream and videos.